This is the Buick Riviera, the very first car in the world equipped with a touchscreen. Released back in 1986, the futuristic graphic control panel replaced more than 80 physical buttons and knobs. The graphics were so advanced that the fan icon rotated at different speeds depending on the climate control setting. You could adjust the sound system, tweak the balance, or modify the graphic equalizer. Trip information had its own dedicated screen, and there were even digital gauges. Touch a new Buick Riviera, and it touches you back. The Riviera was far ahead of its era, perhaps too far. Car and Driver magazine, one of the most influential automotive publications, gave it a harsh review. The touchscreen was supposed to turn a trip to the corner store into a space-age adventure, but in reality the graphic control center felt like a bad joke. It was cumbersome, distracting, and far slower than the mechanical controls it replaced. Buyers simply weren't interested. Production dropped sharply, and 3 years later, the touchscreen was gone. Yet the concept refused to die. Eventually, touchscreens returned to cars, now accompanied by a host of new features supposedly designed to reinvent the driving experience. High-tech handles that are difficult to locate, fiddly to operate, and nearly useless in cold weather. Gear selectors that look like props from Star Wars, often accompanied by multi-minute instructional videos. Many modern vehicles have stripped away traditional buttons, levers, and knobs, relying instead on software updates as much as mechanical engineering. Some evidence even suggests these designs can make cars harder to use and less safe. Your car could be one of them. And I'm like, I want to turn off regenerative braking because previously you could, well, maybe not fully turn it off, but at least reduce it. That feature disappeared. So there I am, driving down icy mountain roads, the car automatically regenerating every time I lift off the throttle, and I think, I need to disable this. But the option isn't there. Even in the moment, trying to hunt through menus in a snowstorm behind a transport truck, it's terrifying. In this video, we'll explore some of the dumbest features in modern cars, what it truly means that they're packed with sensors, and why some design elements are downright dangerous. Let's start with the new, the strange, and the just plain bizarre. The union of cars and advanced technology isn't new. Entertainment systems in cars have been evolving since the 1930s. Automakers have always embraced contemporary tech. AM radios, FM radios, tape players, CD players, even record players. But around the early 2000s, car interiors began to transform in bold, unexpected ways. In 2012, one car changed the landscape entirely: the Tesla Model S. Upon its release, it was hailed as a huge leap for electric vehicles. Car and Driver praised its range, acceleration, and top speed. Uniquely, the Model S was built almost entirely around a massive 17-inch touchscreen, roughly the size of 4 to 6 screens found in typical cars at the time. It became a sensation. The Model S arguably launched the electric car revolution, showing people it was actually possible. Tesla kickstarted a craze for minimalist, digital-first interiors. Beyond style, touchscreens are cheaper and more efficient to manufacture than physical controls. And by 2018, all new cars sold in the US were required to include a rear-view camera, necessitating an in-car screen, further fueling touchscreen adoption. Tesla's Silicon Valley software-first approach felt revolutionary. New models were unveiled like Apple-launched iPhones. Even if Tesla wasn't the first to put a touchscreen in a car, for many, the future had finally arrived. Suddenly, the rest of the industry was scrambling to catch up, and things would soon become confusing. Congratulations. This is your new 2017 Range Rover Velar. You'll love driving it. But first, you need to get inside. How? Where are the handles? There have to be handles. Maybe... No. Okay. No. Higher. Higher. Press this little button, and the handle pops out. Not hard, but tricky to explain to passengers. And winter makes it worse. These futuristic handles are just the beginning. Inside, the oddities continue. The shifter is no longer a conventional lever. It's a dial. Some cars return to the monostable shifter, always centered, making it hard to know the current gear. Others, like the GMC Terrain, shift using buttons. Reviews call these solutions complicated answers to non-existent problems, a phrase that could apply to many modern innovations. From 2021 to 2023, Volkswagen ID.4 drivers shifted gears via a tiny, hidden stalk behind the steering wheel. The jury's out on whether these new designs improve anything, but they certainly add adventure to driving. Most cars in the past had familiar, predictable controls. Now, every new car can feel like learning to drive from scratch. Take the Genesis Crystal Sphere. To reverse, you twist a crystal orb, revealing the shift dial. Mood lighting changes colors. The dial vibrates. You might think it's broken. It's not. A nearly 4-minute video explains its operation. By 2017, the gear selector Wild West had begun. By 2023, Wired reported that 97% of new cars contained at least one touchscreen, with many essential physical controls disappearing entirely. Even opening a glove box can now require a menu, a security pin, and multiple steps. Some manufacturers even began treating cars like software, charging subscriptions for basic features. BMW in 2022 required UK drivers to pay $15 per month to enable heated seats. The backlash was swift, and the idea was dropped. In many ways, cars today are smartphones on wheels, packed with tech, but hiding risks. Some gather enormous amounts of data, driver habits, facial expressions, even biometric information. Mozilla's 2023 research showed most brands collected far more data than necessary, reserving the right to share or sell it. Cameras and sensors designed to aid driving can capture private, unexpected footage. Former Tesla employees revealed that car cameras sometimes recorded private spaces, even when the car was off. Opting out may reduce functionality, or even render features inoperable. Design can also be dangerous. Automatic headlights or touch-only controls can distract drivers in hazardous conditions. Even experienced professionals report near misses due to overcomplicated systems. Historical incidents, like Anton Yelchin's Jeep accident in 2016, highlight the potential consequences of poor design. Studies show that touchscreens increase distraction, slow reaction times, and reduce safety compared to traditional controls. For example, adjusting climate or music using physical knobs took 10 seconds, while a touchscreen took up to 44 seconds, long enough to travel a mile distracted. The trend is reversing slightly. NCAP announced that from 2026, cars must have physical controls for horn, wipers, and lights to achieve top safety ratings. BMW, Volkswagen, and Honda have reinstated buttons and knobs in response to driver feedback. Despite flashy innovations, surveys reveal that drivers overwhelmingly prefer physical controls. Many new features may be more gimmick than improvement, nudging prices higher and prioritizing profit over practicality. The lesson? A car isn't a phone, it's a tool for safety and mobility. As technology advances, manufacturers are learning that flashy innovation must be balanced with usability and driver protection.